The stuff of nightmares allegedly hidden behind the doors of this simple Ohio home. 16 children, ranging from 18 months to 18 years old, were pulled out of what authorities are calling a house of horrors.
How does this happen in 2026, bro? How does a family systematically erase 16 innocent children from existence, locking them away in a literal chamber of horrors while the world outside just goes on? And this isn't a horror movie. This is Hamden, Ohio. And the monsters in this story aren't even hiding under the bed. These were the parents and grandparents who were supposed to protect them.
I think if they would have waited another 24 hours, there was a very high probability that we'd be dealing with a death or multiple deaths of these children.
Nah, we gotta do better. As a people, we gotta do better.
Grandma, grandpa, father, and mother at this point. That's what we know.
This is the Siders family. You've got Elizabeth Siders there with the long dark hair in the corner. Next to her is Gary Siders Sr. Then Christina Siders is the older woman at the top of your screen. And then the younger man is Gary Siders Jr.
4 grown human beings who made a conscious daily choice for 4 years to subject 16 children, ranging from a helpless 18-month-old baby to an 18-year-old teenager, to conditions so vile, so subhuman that the local sheriff said most people treat their livestock with more dignity.
Most of our livestock was kept in better conditions than the children. It was extremely high presence, I'm sure, of bacterial and human feces. It was just a disgusting scene.
We gotta do better. I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words, bro. Let's break down the sheer depravity of what investigators found on June 30th. Law enforcement didn't even go there for the kids. They had an unrelated warrant. What they stumbled into was a nightmare.
Agents from Ohio BCI participated in the search warrant this morning, and when they went into that residence, 16 children were removed. What we saw down here today is pure evil.
16 children.
The children were kept in a roughly 12 by 12 area. It seems like it's where they've spent the most of the last 4 years.
Let that sink in. 12 by 12. That's smaller than an average suburban bedroom. And packed inside it were 16 human beings, kids, living surrounded by their own waste.
I didn't actually go into the room where the kids were. I just looked through the door. That was yesterday. I can still smell. I can't get the smell.
Nah. I'll have a clip on screen right now, allegedly showing where these kids were living. And look at this house, bro. You cannot even stay in there for like 2 minutes, for not even 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds, you cannot be in this piece of shit. You're telling me you put 16 kids? Man, you got jail is too good for you. Ohio Attorney General Andy Wilson, he said the children looked almost feral. That's a word we reserve for wild, untamed animals. Man, I would really love to hear what Dave Chappelle would say about something like this.
I live in Ohio, and anyone that knows anything about Ohio knows that even the word Ohio means land of poor white people.
And because of the absolute disgusting neglect of these so-called guardians, some of these kids couldn't even speak. The oldest, an 18-year-old with developmental disabilities, couldn't write or even spell her own name. And here's what I don't understand. How you look at your own flesh and blood day after day, watching them deteriorate into silence and filth, and decide that this is okay. And the most infuriating part is that these disgusting adults knew exactly what they were doing. They kept these kids entirely off the grid. Even their neighbors in this tiny village of Hamden had absolutely no idea.
Neighbors that live just across the street say if they would have known what was happening, they would have jumped in to help.
I come up down through all the time. I never seen a kid out here.
It's horrific. That's just nasty. It's horrific, really is.
It's stupid that it's happening close to Wellston and Benton County. Benton County, I mean, you don't know what's going on in this world anymore.
Odell says the guilt of not knowing is taking a toll on him.
No one ever saw the kids outside. They were ghosts, prisoners in their own home.
Ohio's Attorney General says some of the children were in really, really bad shape.
Those children are currently being treated at hospitals throughout the state. Several of the children are in serious condition. 2 of the children had to be care flighted to level 1 trauma centers.
Well, the 4 adults were arrested and slapped with second-degree felony child endangering.
73-year-old Gary Siders and his 36-year-old son appeared together on camera for their arraignment today.
We'll be right with you.
Then 67-year-old Christina Siders and 33-year-old Elizabeth Siders appeared by video, sitting side by side. All 4 adults charged with 16 counts of endangering children and being held on $300,000 bond each. They all pled not guilty.
But let's be real, is that even close enough? And to stand before a judge after leaving 16 children to rot in a feces-covered room and claim innocence is a slap in the face of humanity. Anyways, the state of Ohio has approved $1 million in emergency funding to try and piece these children's lives back together. But money can't erase the trauma. It can't give them back the childhoods that were stolen from them by these pathetic excuses for parents. This story is a grim reminder that monsters don't live in dark forests. Sometimes they live right next door, behind closed blinds, hiding behind a system that lets 16 children slip through the cracks. We need to do better. We must look out for one another, because those 16 kids deserved a life, not a cage. This video is not about likes. It's not about subscriptions. This video is to help kids all over the world. Europe, Asia, USA, Africa. Let's help the children. So, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How do we prevent this from ever happening again? See you in the next video.